It's 3 p.m. on the dot, ladies and gentlemen. When it's 3 p.m. on the dot, what do? It's time for a Wildwood stream with Gregory, Stephen, Kuchenheimer, Schmidt. Say what? Folks, how you doing out there today? I got my, whatever this thing is, army-ish, jacket-ish thing. It's Justice League. I kind of like to call it my house coat. It's been a little cold, so I've been wearing over things. And I call these over things house coats, ladies and gentlemen. Bring me my house coat. I'm going to just share this quickly. We got a couple fun treats today. I'm going to be playing a Reverend 6-gun HPP or PPH, depending on what part of town you're from. HPP. Say that 5 times fast, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings. Michael Burrell, the first one on the scene. Greetings to you, my friend. I am going to share this with our friends. I also have a Wildwood exclusive pedal from Jetter Pedals, the ODS 8181, and we're going to hear what that sounds like. There's been some people online going, I'd like to hear a demo of that thing. Well, okay, friends, that's what Drade is for. To share things and play things, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what Drade is for. That's what Drade is for. I don't know what that means. All right, I am going to share this over here. Gristle Kingdom, boom. Shagalaga, boom. I'm going to share it one more special place, and then I will give you my undivided scatterbrained attention. Greg, do you happen to have your new Reverend with P90s in gold? Not yet, my friend, but soon I will have them in my possession. Soon I will have them in my possession. Wow. All right, this guitar right here is a Reverend 6-gun HPP humbucker P90. That's what they did there. And it has a Carina body. It has a roasted maple neck and a Pharaoh fingerboard. You got those delicious locking tuners. You got Mr. Wiggles back here, provided by our friends at Wilkinson. And that's all there is to it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But that sounds good. We got Nottingham, England in the house. We have Okinawa. We got Illinois. That's right down the damn street. That's Dr. Wiggles to you, bud. I like that. Japan in the house. So many activities. I love it. That's that beautiful P90 right there in the neck position. Corey Erickson asks, can you briefly go through the amp? I will. All right, folks, I'm going to switch to the floor cam right now. If I could. I guess I can't. I'm going to go like this. Now I should be able to, except this is in the way. Sometimes chords have a way of getting in the way. All right, this is the foot. Look at Mr. Slipper is back. Slipperfoot, Slipperfoot. All right, of the Koch amplifier, this is the foot switch over here, and I've got the reverb on right now, as you can see with the reverb light on right there. I'm going to turn, this is going through the effects of the delay. So this is just amp. Now, if I want to add a little heat to my Koch amp, the Greg, available at Wildwood Guitars, if I want to add a little heat, I can go to the lead channel, or I can add this OTS circuit to either slipperfoot. I can add this to either channel. OTS stands for output tube saturation, which is like a 1/2 watt power amp tube that you can overdrive and add to either channel. And that's two of the controls that are on the top panel of the amp. Makes it sound like a tweed amper. Turned up. Or I can go to lead channel over here, hit that. Now, a lot of times my favorite setting is the lead channel with the OTS on it. Now I can just do the lead boost on that lead channel as well. And that sounds like this. Which sounds cool. This one's just a little bit more like Plexiville. And now I can add that as well on top. Mr. Slipperfoot. And I can add this, which is the harmonic vibrato, either to. Which sounds scrumdiddlyicious. It's the old harmonic vibrato circuit from those old brown face Fender amps, but Dolph Koch figured out a way to do it with only 2 tubes instead of 3. And what's great about it, too, is there's a volume control for that as well. So there's a depth and a rate, but there's also a volume. So I don't lose. A lot of times when you hit a vibrato or a tremolo on an amp, you lose gain. It gets a little wimpier, but here, I could actually make it be a little bit of a boost. So I'm like, here. That sounds so good. Dig it? All right. So that's the amp. But then if we mess around with our new Jetter ODS 181 special pedal made for Wildwood, it's based on the circuit of one of Steve Mesplay, the owner of Wildwood, has a couple of different Dumbles, and one is especially magical. So they did this to kind of be voiced like it. And let's just hear what that sucker sounds like. So I'm on the clean channel of the amp. Yeah, I'm just going to tune this rascal up a little bit here. So I want to tune it up. Listen to that doggone pace. I don't know if you can see down there, Mr. Slipperfoot, Mr. Slipperfoot. I can't even say it. Mr. Slipperfoot will show that I've got that tone control about 1 o'clock. I've got, looks like the gain's about 4 o'clock, and the volume is at 1. jacket is probably either in my room upstairs, and it's in there. I thought we left it on. Sorry, my wife is looking for the car keys, ladies and gentlemen. On the bed upstairs, you will find my jacket, and in there will be the keys to the minivan. And resolve. Can you dig it? Now this guitar, 6-gun, from our friends at Reverend. The 6-gun. HPP. And of course it does. This third control here is the bass contour, which I can either have full on or back a little way. Thins it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Mrs. Slipperfoot, you're exactly correct. Minivan blues, you're goddamn right. Gosh darn right. I got me a minivan. Got me a minivan. Then I hit this doggone gain pedal. I do not know where it is. No, she did not. They gotta go to a doctor's appointment and can't find the doggone keys. Am I sitting on? You're getting a little glimpse into life here behind the cheddar curtain. They're not in my pockets. They're going to be in my jackets. Did you find my jacket? And they're not hanging up, nor are they on the... sometimes Dylan goes outside and listens to tunes in the van or talks to people. You might have the keys. Ooh, look at it. All right. Lord have mercy. Check. People are saying I should check my slippers, Sarah. Yeah, a song called Where Are the Van Keys? You know what, folks? You're going to wait right here, and I'll be right back. Because that's what people do. They find the keys. I want you all to look at this guitar in the meantime and speak to it. Put it right there. This is happening. If I find these goddamn keys in front of my face, I am going to be very unhappy. Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow. Hi, folks. That actually happened. But I'm back. I am back, and I'm going to attack. Oh, sweet Jesus. That all happened. Welcome. Did we enjoy that little intermission? Toby has the keys. That's right, Jody. You're damn right. Oh, my God, Mark Knight, you are a clever son of a gun. Ragtime Van Key. Oh. Well, what I suggest is that sometimes Dylan will go outside. He doesn't want to hear the noise. And he'll talk to people in the car. And so that's the only excuse. And that's probably what happened. So they went outside, and that's all I heard. So the key situation has been resolved, ladies and gentlemen. Where are the keys? Where do they go? Although, see, I have to explain that usually I am to blame, and I put the keys someplace. Dylan, are you there? Did they grab the keys? Were you in the van? So I was right. And resolution to a major key. All right, so where were we? We were talking about something fun, musical, and instead there was a great key quest. See, here's the thing I love about these jetter pedals is that they're voiced after Dumble amplifiers. So this one right here that I'm playing, as we go back down the floor again, this right here, oh, look at that. That's an untidy mess. We can't have that. This thing right here. Slipperfoot points out the ODS 181, brand new pedal. It's a Wildwood exclusive. ODS 181 is a pedal that has taken years of experiment and development to finally reach fruition. I do like the term fruition. Of a collaborative effort. Not only did we have to meet my expectations and standards, more importantly, the entire team at Wildwood had to play, evaluate, sign off on it as being worthy. As many of you know, Steve at Wildwood owns multiple examples of the most coveted and rare amplifier brands on the planet. Dumble. I can say it. He has Dumbles. He is not only a collector, but a player, and like all of us, he has his favorites, and one in particular really stood out. We have achieved the ODS 181 is a sonic clone of that particular amplifier. It has the tone, touch sensitivity, and tonal envelope that makes these amplifiers so desirable. But here's the dealio, folks. The sound of this pedal is a meat that is somewhere between an overdrive and a fuzz. Imagine if fuzz is behaved more like an overdrive, and that's what these pedals do, in my opinion. So when you turn them up, back off on the volume. It's a woolly mammoth. Can you dig it? It's the sound of that ODS 181 pedal, Wildwood exclusive, Jetter ODS 181. And let's take a look at that sucker again. Right there. With it out. Mr. Slipperfoot. It sounds beefy and juicy. One of the You know, the internet is a wonderful and weird place, ladies and gentlemen. You can find people like Drade. But some of the comments sometimes, Wildwood had posted a picture of the new ODS 181, and someone said, if you're going to charge, however much it is, if you're going to charge that much money, why make it so ugly? What? It looks perfectly fine. It's a pedal. You step on it. I don't know. I'm not really looking for pageantry with pedals. You know, if they want to make it a piece of art, that's great. That's added value. But most of the time, I just want to know what it is, what it does, and stomp on it with my foot. Am I right or am I right? Who's out there? Who knows what I'm talking about? $229. There you go. But that's nice to have that kind of a gain, because you know, overdrives can do different things. I love my Gristle King overdrive, and that gets pasty. That sounds delicious. With a clean boost, it's glorious. And then there's just straight overdrives, which is more of a kind of sounds just like an amp cranked a little bit more. But these Jetter pedals do this thing where it gets real woolly, and it's like in between. In my opinion, it's going after the voicing of a Dumble amp. In this case, one of Mr. Mesplay's Dumbles, Steve's from Wildwood. In that lead position, when you're in the bridge position, when you have that on, the pedal on, it's very thick and juicy. And when you go to the neck pickup, it's more kind of woman tone-ish, that clapton-y thing where you go turn the tone off. But it's an awesome sound. That's all I have to say. They're a little heat. That's a good little pedal. That's why it's called a stomp box. You're exactly correct. Well, that's a good sound and neck pickup, isn't it? So our two things we're talking about today is this glorious guitar, Reverend 6-Gun HPP. Of course, I'm going through my Koch amplifier, which is also available at Wildwood. They're going to get a new shipment in of black Tolex ones and red Tolex ones. Those should be coming, I believe, in the next month or so. And this new pedal, this ODS 181 Wildwood exclusive Jetter pedal that is voiced like a Dumble, and it sounds like this. riff. That might be a KMT song, but as I was looking for the keys a moment ago, I realized that's kind of the same medley, same melody as I'm Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow. Why not? Let's redo Christmas and the powers of rock. Rare. I see you on down on the scene. Attractive individual. You make me wanna get up and scream. Attractive individual. Attractive individual. The PC Jimmy, exactly. Or like, hey Joe. Attention Joseph. Where are you going with those litigation papers in your hand? Attention, Joseph. Where are you going with those litigation papers in your hand? I'm going down to serve my old lady. We had some disagreements that can only be resolved by some legal reinforcement. Attention, Joseph! Wow, a lot of activities today, right? Am I right or am I right? Looking for keys, litigation, pedals. Yeah, buddy. That is a pasty sound. Let's hear the rest of the sounds that this guitar has to offer. So here's the neck pickup, all clean and juicy. Here's with the bass contour switch off. Here's about halfway up. All the way up. And again, what that's doing when it's all the way up and it's full beef like that, that's the sound of the pickup. When you're turning that control down, the bass counter control down, you're taking away a little bit of meat. And it's not doing what a coil tap does, but it kind of functions as one in terms of giving you this kind of less output, thinner tone or glassier tone, as I like to say. And then you turn that up and woo! Right? I like it. Here's the 4 position. The P90s give you a little bit more meat in that position. Middle position. Here's the 2 position. And here's the humbucker. Now let's add a little bit of... Now all that lead stuff was done with that pedal, which is the new Wildwood exclusive Jetter ODS 181 that I kicked on with Mr. Slipperfoot. When you know an individual, his name is Slipperfoot. Slipperfoot. When you know an individual, his name is Slipperfoot. And this is a Reverend 6-gun HPP. They make a bunch of different 6-guns. They make them with 3 single coils. They make them with 2 single coil, like regular Strat pickups with a humbucker and back. There's a Wildwood exclusive in a beautiful medieval red. So if you go to the Wildwood website, that's kind of hard to say, Wildwood website. If you go to the Wildwood website and click on Reverend Guitars, you can see a full bounty. They've got a tremendous stock of Reverend Guitars at this juncture in time, ladies and gentlemen. And the looper is a good friend to us. I've been using that MXR clone looper. It's much more intuitive to use, I find. And the quality, the sound quality of the repeats and subsequent repeats, there's nice, to me, there's nice separation between those. It sounds good. It's fun to use. That's why I've been playing it. I've been going crazy with the damn looper lately. Posting various different things on the Intergoogles, because I got to get it out. It's inside. I got to get it out, folks. If it stays in there, you know what? It wells up. And then you know what you need? You need some kind of, situation. You need an evacuative is what you need. An evacuative tonic. I don't know what that means. Questions out there? Do slippers improve tonnage? You know what? I believe they do. I believe that they do enhance tone, the slipper. I have found that I'm not usually a slippersman, except during the COVID non-traveling season. I find myself in a situation where I don't want to go the full sneaker, or sometimes I go outside with the sneaker on. I got snow or some other juicy secretion. But yet I do not want to walk around unprotected, because hitting these pedals with just socks on, drag. Am I right or am I right? I need something to protect my hoof. So I've found that the slippers have made a comeback. So now I have deployed what I like to call Slipperfoot in order to engage some of these contraptions. Gristle slippers. That's right, Spider. Spider Logan, he did it again. 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 Hear that? People are talking about slippers out there. I think it's a good thing to do. Be a pedal walker. I like that. Does the tremolo do dive bombs? It does. I can do that. Tune. But then again, and I did, that was extra crazy of me on the Mr. Wiggles. It was extra crazy on me. Cats fighting in the, actually I thought it was more of kind of an extraterrestrial situation I was going for there. Kind of a communication between, those from without of the realm of this particular solar system and those within communicating. Yeah, this is a lot of heat pedal, right? This ODS 181. Adam Baum, did you ask what pedal I was using? I'm using this Wildwood exclusive. Let Mr. Slipperfoot lead the way. The ODS 181 Jetter pedal, an exclusive, Wildwood exclusive, voiced to be of a dumbly nature. Although I don't think they can use the name Dumble, but I'm saying it because I can hear in the orange room. But on their stuff, they don't say Dumble. But kind of one of those things, bro. But I just like to say from a yeoman's point of view, who's a yeoman? I don't know. Just from a tonal point of view, it's somewhere in between a overdrive and a fuzz. It's warm, it's fat, but it gets a little woolly, and I dig it. Someone said the lack of Chet Atkins, so I thought, what about a little Chet with some overdrive on it? And that's what we just heard. A little Chet with some overdrive on, Staper foot, he's a coming on strong. Can you dig it? Yes, it's good for you. It's always good for you. Down to the crossroads, but there's a Walmart there now. I went down to the crossroads, but there's a Walmart there now. You could still sell your soul there, baby, but you'd only get $7.50 an hour. Yeah, can you dig it? Can you dig all that kind of activity? Can you dig all that kind of proclivity? Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we have today. We have this delicious Reverend in chronic blue, I might add. It is a 6-gun. It has the delicious, one of the features I enjoy quite a bit on my guitar, my Stratocaster that I've had for many years. I requested special. Some people say perloid. I like to say mother of toilet seat. It's delicious. On the front here, you have the delicious chronic blue. You have a roasted maple neck. The body itself is made out of sweet Carina. Fingerboard, pow, Pharaoh. And you've got HPP, humbucker, P90, P90. Volume, tone, and sweet bass contour control, providing delicious activities. And, of course, our new pedal today is the ever-popular ODS 181. Let Mr. Slipperfoot show you the way. A Wildwood exclusive ODS 181 by Jetter Pedals. And it's voiced after a glorious, iconic amplification device, a Tampo. Can you dig it? Somebody asked how much this guitar weighs. I would say that this particular instrument, does it say it on here? Let's see, let me look on the website, see what we got here. The one on the website is 8.36 pounds. This doesn't, I would say this is not that much. The pickups, to be specifics, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, the neck shape is medium oval, in case you're wondering what Mr. Grips feels like. Ooh, Mr. Grips. We got medium oval. Pow, Pharaoh. 12-inch radius on the fingerboard radius. 25.5-inch scale. We got ourselves 2 Alnico 5 P90s in the neck and middle position, and 1 Alnico 5 humbucker in the bridge. You got those Reverend Pinlock tuners, and the color on this one is, as I said, chronic blue. And the price on the website is $10.99. So there you have it, $10.99. Hooga digga, hooga digga, hooga digga, hooga digga. Sounds good, right? That's the 2 position. So that's the humbucker and the and that middle pickup. Yeah, can you dig it? Just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to plug in Mr. Reverend Gristle Master. These are also in stock at Wildwood Guitars. This is one of the new tone hues for 2021, the 3-tone Sunburst. I want to see how this sounds with that new pedal. I'm going to tune this rascal up first for the kids. It's always important. Yeah, it's always important to be in tune for the kids. They need it. They want it. They love it. They want it and they need it. was a little Chopin thrown in there for good measure. Chopin. If Chopin would have been a rock and roller, maybe he would have played that. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, baby, baby. Have it. The pedal again, folks, that I'm using is this new Wildwood exclusive. Mr. Slipperfoot is pointing it out. The Jetter ODS 181. Wildwood exclusive Jetter pedal, voiced after one of the amplifiers that is in the possession of our fearless leader, the mighty Steve Messplay. ETA on the new P90 signature guitar. That's a good question, and I'm going to answer it. So, as I've mentioned before, release dates during COVID hours are really more of a suggestion. So the problem is there is going to be an initial shipment of the Gristle Master P90s, 290s as it were, and Wildwood's going to get most of them. And then there's going to be like a 2-month drought because of a supply chain issue, but then that's going to be rectified, and then there's going to be one for every boy and girl that wants one. But for the initial run, which are going to be available next month, they're going to be at Wildwood. 30 of them are going to be at Wildwood. So I would say that if you want one, I would call up the Wildwood and put one on hold. So they will get them in all the different colors. This is Tosa turquoise. Of course, you're going to have gold. You're going to have black. All with the new Fishman, my signature Fishman Gristle Tone P90 pickups. That's that line, doggone it. That's a good one right there. A little Bill Gibbons right there. Fandango, a little bit of that fandango. His tone on there is just so rancid that it's glorious. A rancid, glorious tone. Sorry, the weather changes in this room have been a little injurious on the guitar. Is that out of phase setting? Tell you what, this thing sounds magnificent. And it's Tosa turquoise. That is a color of honor and glory. Again, this is a Reverend Gristle Master 290, the first shipment of which is predominantly going to go to Wildwood guitars. They're going to be available next month. And there's going to be a little bit of a drought, and then the guitars are going to be back in the fold. So I would imagine the first shipment will be sold. So if you want one, I would imagine you would call up Wildwood Guitars and say, hey, bros, what do I got to do to put a hold on one of them P90 Gristle Masters coming on strong? And I'm sure they'll come up with some kind. I don't even know how much they're going to cost, to be honest with you, to get a dog it. And of course, I am using this new pedal, ODS 181, the Jetter Overdrive. That's what I'm using today for that heat. And that is also a Wildwood exclusive. They have them in. They sound glorious. It sounds like a Dumble. And specifically like Steve's Dumble from Wildwood. So it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing that you can only get at Wildwood, and it's rocking. $4,500. It's not going to be $4,500, this guitar. The other Gristle Master was $1,599. I would imagine it's going to be around there. They haven't told me otherwise. The Cheddar Overdrive. I use my Mighty Gristle King Clean Boost and Overdrive. I've been using that quite a bit lately when I do my videos that I post on Instagram and such, where I'm doing the looper and then I hit an overdrive. More often than not, I'm hitting my Gristle King, unless you hear a fuzz, and then it could be any number of any different fuzzes that I have lurking here. I have my buddy from the Bigfoot sent me some that are really quite good. I got that Yardbird 69 pedal, that's wicked. From the Big Knob Effect. When you wake up in the morning and the light it hits your head. Yes, the fingerboard is ebony. The body and neck, the rest of the neck is Karina, and then the fretboard is indeed our friend, Mr. Ebony. I can't remember it. I used to do that song back in the day, if I recall it. One of the great, of course, now politically totally incorrect song is Arrested for Driving While Blind by the ZZ Top. When you're driving down the highway at night and you're feeling that wild turkey's bite, started itching for that wonderful feel of rolling in an automobile. You could say we was out of our mind, arrested for driving while blind. Hit the damn looper, but there was already something on there. God, is it 420? Holy cats, I went long today. I'm feeling the power. So anyways, folks, again, the pedal today I was playing, it got all steely-eyed. Come on, come back to us. Come back to us, Focus. Focus, focus. Come on, Mr. Focus, focus, Now, so much for that, Mr. Focus. Mr. Slipperfoot couldn't even control that one. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in. We had fun today with our Jetter ODS 181, available at Wildwood Guitars. $229, I believe, is the price tag on that rascal for a exclusive Dumble-esque experience. People might say, $225? Wow, that's a lot. Well, you could always buy a Dumble for $100 grand. Got the lip moving on that one. And I was playing the Reverend 6-gun PPH, HPP, depending on what part of town you're from, or how you like to put your letters in order. And then I played my Reverend Gristle Master with my signature Philo and Gristle tone pickups for T-style guitars. And this one in the new color for 2021. I believe there's only 2 left at Wildwood Guitars right now, ladies and gentlemen. The two-tone Sunburst. And then this new rascal, which will be arriving in about a month. But again, there's going to be a little hiccup. They're going to be available, and then they're not going to be available, and they're going to be available again. So if you want some of the first shipment, I would call up the folks at Wildwood and say, bros, how do I secure one of those new Gristle Tone Reverend P90s? Gristle Master 290s, as we're calling them, right? Reverend Gristle Master 290s with Gristle Tone pickups in them. So much gristle. Where there's fat, there's flavor. Remember that. Fat with a PH. Diggity doggone it. Can you dig it? Rain a day, rain all day. All right, folks, we'll see you later. Don't forget we're doing a live stream this Saturday with the band. Toby's coming down, 5 o'clock Central Time. We'll be on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page. And don't forget that my Radio Free Gristle reissue, Just the Jams, is available now. And it's now on all the digital platforms. So you can go and download it or stream it or whatever you want to do and hear some of those crazy jams from back in the day. Crazy instrumental jams. A couple vocal tunes on there. My tune Torn is on there. There's some crazy jams on there. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you like crazy jams, there's some on there for your listening and dining pleasure. Can you dig it? Don't forget, if you want to live life to its fullest, get some slippers. Am I right or am I right? We'll see you cats later.